Hi everyone, it's Emilia here. Welcome to my new video. Today I want to show you a simple way of making paper roses. The roses which I used on that card here, they are super pretty and easy to make, of course. So for this I am using Lady E Design cutting dies flower 001, and I usually make roses in two sizes, smaller and bigger. So I use those two dies out of that set. I've got the dies here, and then I use scrapbooking paper. I use cheaper paper pads which I buy here in UK in the range, and I die cut the papers, of course, and then I make my roses. Before I will show you the flowers, I want to show you those papers. So this is the paper I'm using today. It's out of that pad which is called Grunge Dreams. Actually, these are nice papers in the pad. This is Craft Sensations, and maybe I will show you quickly. They are all double-sided, so you've got some obviously you can choose one or the other side to make your flowers. This is quite dark, but I really like that paper, and this is 250 GSM. So if you will be looking for the paper to make your flowers, check the weight. Similar weight will be good. So let's see the flowers. I will show you some, and I used different papers to see if it works on the different papers as well, and yes, it works great. Okay, so to make them we will need some die cuts, the dies. You will need hot glue or craft glue. I prefer the hot glue, but paper glue would be okay as well. It will just dry longer. Some foam pad. This is the old yoga mat cut into pieces, and if you will buy one, it will last you forever, because I'm using that piece I don't know how long, months now. So then you will need a pen or something with a quite flat end, a paintbrush, quite small, because we will be rolling the edges of the flower on that, and a toothpick that will be useful as well, and scissors. So for one flower I usually use 3 layers, the same size, and I've got few spare petals here as well. They may be useful. So usually if I need a spare one, I need one for one flower. So what we will do, we have to start. I've got a marker here to draw and show you. We have to start with cutting the lines. So we need to make the cuts in each petal. I will draw it here on the first one, and I hope you will see. So I will be going very near that that edge, just half centimeter into the flower center. Okay, on all petals. Hopefully you can see that. So this is what I do on 2 layers. It doesn't need to be neat or anything. It's just we're just going into the center of the layer, and then with the third layer I'm going to cut out one of the petals. Like, I'm going to create a triangle here on the edge. Okay, let me just show you that. so we are going in on that side and in on that side, and we will take that one petal out. Okay, then we will be cutting straight lines, yes, just on the bottom of each petal and on all of them. So we're just cutting them off. Okay, and we don't need that. And this is what will make our rows. So I will start with the toothpick. What we will need it for is for rolling the biggest petal. So I'm going to place it in the on the edge of my petal, and I will try to roll my paper with it. Okay, this is just for helping us to roll that paper. Let me just do that. So we need to make a roll. Okay, it's difficult to start, but then it's easier just to go like that. Let me just, I will try to catch the, I will try to focus in here. So we've got that little roll, and then I will unroll it, and I'm going to add a hot glue just in the middle of the petal, and I have to, okay, stick it together now. I'm just kind of rolling it. It doesn't really matter how it will look, because it will be covered with another petal soon. Okay, so we've got that flower center. It's nice if it's small, but it doesn't need to be like very, very small. And now we will be rolling the other petals. So now I will place it on the top of my petal, but on the bottom of it, and I'm just going to fold here and try to roll the paper on the toothpick. So I've got that top of the petal rolled, and then I will kind of squash it to make it curled, because that will be the first petal which we are attaching to our center. So I'm adding a glue on the edge of it, on the end of the petal. Oh gosh, the camera is driving me crazy. And then I will just attach it to my center. Okay, try to keep it, the most important here is to keep that on the quite even. So that will be the first one, and I'm going to attach another one on the opposite side. So again, you just need to take that, roll your paper on that toothpick, then kind of squash it, so it's, because you know the paper is quite stiff, so by doing that you make it more flexible, or maybe more easy to attach to your, easier to attach to your flower. So I'm going on the opposite side. Again, I was adding the glue only on the edge of my petal. So this is the, you have to wait a few seconds. Okay, so this is the center. So I'm going to add, I've got still two more, and I've got one spare if I need. So now it's just trying how many will be okay. So I will repeat that what I was doing before. I'm adding the glue on the edge here, and now I will not go opposite, I will go like overlapping, trying to overlap both petals, and then I will go on the opposite side. I hope it does make sense. Okay, and the last one I will go on the opposite side. So you can see it's not difficult. And what is great about those flowers, that if you will need a, you know, a flower in the, and you don't have that color for your project, you can use the papers. Actually, you can use the same you make the cards from, and you will have matching flowers. And also another advantage of this is that they're really stiff. So they're not soft, you know, they will not get damaged in the post. Okay, adding the opposite petal. I think I will add the third one as well. The one spare, because I can have something here as well. Okay. One more. Ooh. Okay, let me just show you that. I will hold for a few seconds until glue dries. And this is the center, okay? So now what we need to do, we need to cut off that pointy bit, because this was actually for us to help us hold the center of the flower. So now I will need a brush, and I'm going to on that side where you have the cut, I'm going to roll top of the petal, but I'm just doing it mostly on one side, not the whole top. It's like it's not going straight, if you can see. So you need to hold the paper, keep it, how to say that, it's important that you will not do it like that in the air. You just need to hold with the other finger, so the paper will not crack, because this is quite stiff paper. And then I will just put the petals on top of each other. So I've got the cut here, it goes on the top of the previous petal, and like that I just go around, try to shape it. Okay, they should overlap each other, and then I will press in the center with my pen, and this will be one layer, and I will do the other layer exactly the same. So folding with the rolling on that brush, and then I'm kind of bringing the petal up. Okay, then another one up, but it needs to be on the top of the previous one, and then I just go around with it like that. So this will be a smaller layer. So if you will just press it more to the center, that will be slightly smaller than the bottom one. And now I'm going to stick in this middle. I'm just adding quite a lot of glue. Oh, glue strings into that smaller layer, and you can hold like that, it will stick nicely. Okay, you can really press from the top, because nothing going to happen with that paper. So this is the middle of our flower, and then I will try to not to overlap the petals from that layer with the last one. So I'm kind of, you know, not overlapping, kind of moving them so the petals will go in the gaps. So here I'm only adding a little bit of glue, not so much. Place your, what is great about the glue, hot glue as well, that you can place it and you can still move it before it dries. So yes, position, and then you have your flower. So this is what I wanted to show you, because for the little one you will do exactly the same, you're just using the smaller layer, and maybe sometimes you don't need so many layers in the center. And yeah, this is it. And look, when you add gesso to those flowers, they look absolutely beautiful. On the project it will be, of course, even prettier than just like that. So, well, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching and for coming back to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel, then you will have the notifications every time I have a new video. Thank you a lot for support, and it was as always happy to share something with you. Always when I do something nice, I'm so happy to come here and to tell you that yeah, to share that, because I'm happy when people makes flowers and when they makes beautiful cards, and I'm even more happy if they inspired by my projects. Thank you very, very much. Have a lovely creative day. Bye bye.